before we talk about how to get a hold of a box of these cookies that everybody knows and loves from over the years, I want you to talk about the process itself. And when these girls are in this is more than just selling a box of cookies.
You bet. This is the most highly anticipated time of the year for Girl Scouts. This is when you see a girl blossom and transform from being just your average Daisy or Brownie, and they roll up their sleeves and they become business women. They're entrepreneurs. And so many people just think about cookies as, serving their own needs, taking care of their sweet tooth. But for these girls, these are skills that they're building that will stay with them for the trajectory of their lifetime. They're budgeting, they're developing sale. I mean, believe it or not, sales strategies. They are learning people skills. They're expanding every box of cookies that they sell expands, it grows their heart and their courage because they are realizing that they have a way to take their trajectory in the world by fueling it with this wonderful entrepreneurial spirit that they have. So they manage money, they learn about business ethics, they set goals, and some of them set some very lofty goals.
And the process in which the cookies are sold compared to 25 years ago to today. You used to go door to door, used to see them everywhere. Now it's all online, and that presents its own teaching tool, so to speak.
You better believe it. I mean, forget about 25 years ago. I mean, girls used to dust off their little red wagons and hit the streets, and it's much more sophisticated than that. These days, girls have their own cyber stores up where they can send you a link. So, no problem if grandma's in California. Grandma can buy from her favorite Girl Scout because she can simply go online and order them in and help her little Girl Scout get where she's going down the road. So it's changed considerably. And many people don't know, but the cookie program itself started here in our area. It started in Muskogee. And look what it's become today. I mean, it's a national phenomenon. It's insane.
The money that is spent by someone who buys the cookies, it stays local, does it not?
100%, Darren. Absolutely. What you're doing is fueling a girl's Girl Scout year. So, and they, like I said, they've got big goals. They've got high ambitions. Some girls start in their Daisy and Brownie troop when they're in kindergarten and first grade, strategizing where they want their cookie sales each year to take them. And some of the things they've done are pretty impressive. So many times girls will do things very local to home. They'll invest back in the community with the money they make and reach out and improve communities in different ways with their big community service arm, that Girl Scouts is very known for. But sometimes they want to go places like Switzerland. We've got there are 5 Girl Scout centers around the world, and we had girls calling the hogs at our chalet in Switzerland one year when we were supporting our Omahogs, as I recall, because those girls started as daisies and brownies, saving their money to go and explore the world and learn how to be global citizens. So it's really amazing what a box of cookies can do for a girl.
Speaking of the box of cookies, are there any new flavors this year? I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there is a new baker this year.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that too. There are for all the cookies in all the states, there are 2 bakers, just 2. And so historically, our council, Girl Scout Diamonds of Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, has been a little brownie baker affiliated council. And so now this year we've switched and we're an ABC baker council. And so that really doesn't mean a lot to the layperson. They just want to know, am I going to be able to get Thin Mints and put
That's
them in my
right.
freezer? Do you still have Samoas? Not Samoas, they're caramel delights, but many people already know them by this name. So the recipes are the same. They may be varied just a tiny bit. Like for instance, the trefoil is just a little bit darker of a cookie than it was with little brownie bakers, but your do-si dough becomes a peanut butter sandwich cookie, and your tagalong becomes a peanut butter patty. So, but the beauty of switching bakers is that we get some really wonderful new things. Lemonades, which are, there's people that really are hardcore supporters of the lemon cookie. It used to be a lemon up, it's a lemonade, so that's comparable. Brand new cookie this year is the Toastier. And people are super excited about this. It's a French toast inspired cookie. And so it's totally different than anything we've had before. And we also have a gluten free option because we have one every year, and it's a chocolate chip caramel. Everything in that sentence sounds good to me. Chocolate chip and caramel. So, yes, you're going to be able to get your old favorites and some new things too.
What out of throughout all these years, what makes this so successful?
Oh my gosh. I think the iconic cookies bring such nostalgia back generationally. I mean, basically, we just talked about the dramatic change that the cookie sale has endured, but so many elements of it are still the same. Certainly the skills and the connectivity of it, it's still your personal sphere of influence, right? It's friends and family that make this thing work. So that's the beauty of Girl Scouting. It has a beautiful tapestry, but that one thread of generational support, that's the connectivity that generations of girls and women share in common. And so the community has, I mean, who could have dreamed when this thing began in Muskogee, Oklahoma, that it would become this beast, this animal, and everyone knows about it. It's a commonality, I think, that the product speaks for itself. Everybody loves them. And of course, when you limit things in supply to one time of the year, I think that's the only reason I'm popular among my friends, is because I have the connection, right?
So we talked about it being online. What's the easiest way? I know there's a cookie finder, and you put your zip code in, and it brings up the local or the nearest selling Girl Scout cookies.
Yes. And so that will be really important come February 23rd when the booth sales begin. So that's when you go out to your neighborhood Walmart, or, the Kohl's, the Home Depot, wherever you go and you see those cute little girls that they've got their track in on you. They're gonna stop you and tell you about their 5 skills they're working on and sell you some cookies. So the cookie finder will help you know exactly where to go. The best way, though, is to look in the eyes of that girl, that little girl, reach out to her, and look on social media. You can follow us on all of our social media at Girl Scout Diamonds, but to see where we can connect you to girls with their online stores. But girlscoutsdiamonds.org, our website, has all the information about cookies. It's super easy.
Yeah, it's very easy when you have someone not too far down the street that sells them, that you can
Absolutely.
pick up on. So, all right, and so now this starts right now. How long does this last?
Typically you'll see girls out. It's a supply and demand, right? So our girls are selling now to know what they've already budgeted their goals, so they're going to see what their supply winds up, and they'll sell them till they run out. So that's usually about the end of March.
Okay. Christy, thank you so much. Best of luck with this. I can't wait to get my hands on a box of those lemon ones.
Thanks, Daren.